How we doing? Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to have our first upload of a series of videos that I'm going to do about builds and synergies and how to make your life easier playing Hades 2 and start getting those consistent clears. I think the game has been out now not even a week in its full form, but it has been out on early access since May of last year. So a lot of us have been playing this game for quite a while now, and of course there have been changes, but quite familiar with how it works even on this full release. So yeah, let's get in and see what we can do here. I think we're just going to start from the top. Aspect of Millennium on the staff. Gain magic and greater power for your specials. Max magic and specials power plus 40. So we're basically just going to be going for specials. Omega specials rather. I'm not going to be using this that often. I may occasionally throw out one of these Omega attacks, but I'm probably not even going to really attack much either, or dash, strike. We're going to try to get a good build going with this Omega special. Cast, absolutely. We always want to be casting, especially with this build. It's going to be quite strong. For the Arcana setup, we will just go for something like this. So the main things to note here, try to get these 3 Arcana going as a start, and then I would recommend going for a Strength over Death Defiances. Origination, an absolute must. And then from there, I like to just fill out this row so that we can activate Divinity. So you need a full row to activate it. I like to activate this row because I think most of these are good. I mean, this one is a must. This one is okay, doesn't make a big difference really, but it is what it is. And then this really, I feel you don't even necessarily need this, but we want Divinity. And then for the last 3, you could take Lovers. I'm using Eternity. This used to be much better than what it is now, but I'm trying to see. I usually take the Lovers, but I'm trying to see if this is worth going for. For our keepsakes, let's just go for a big Apollo build. Try to get Apollo on the special, and then we will take Hecuba as our familiar, so that we get that extra magic to start with. I mean, 190 magic to start with is insane. and then Hecuba, she's a good girl. She'll give us magic regen when we're really desperate. In terms of fear, since we're just kind of having a bit of fun, let's go for something like this is fine.
I swear it, Nix.
Okay. And then we will just go Underworld. Alrighty, so first thing we're hoping for is the special. Okay, we didn't get it. Yeah, it's worth a reroll.
Won't mind.
Okay, we'll take an epic special. So the beauty about this is the size of the area. So it's not ideal that you know, we don't have a curse,
All quiet.
but you know, we'll try to get blinding rush or something like that. Okay, check these doors. Pausing time because we do have Vow of Time on. I think you do take
Hit me.
the Chaos Gate here. Um, there are good options as opposed to money or more magic. In terms of the story, I'm past the epilogue. I really enjoyed it. See, these elements can be quite rewarding for activating boons later on, and I do have a lot of money now, so this is probably the least punishing. This one for the long run would be very helpful in terms of getting all that extra cash, but would be really painful now in terms of clearing the rooms. Let's try to go for the money. It's probably not the ideal one there, but I am really greedy when it comes to this game, as you will see if you keep watching the series. One thing is, if you guys have any suggestions for weapons or builds you want to see, let me know.
Mayhap I'm just jealous they'll be taking time off work.
I think here I'm really happy with security system. It's going to give us that protection. This is kind of worth it for the 10 gold.
You're a long way from the field.
Okay.
In the name of Hades, remember that.
Okay, we're just going to take Blinding Rush. Your sprint faster inflicts stays on surrounding foes. I like this boon a lot. Okay, that was lucky. Yeah, let's take the gold.
You should have stayed in shadow.
So, tips for the Omega special here. Don't hit the special again too fast, because what can happen is you end up specialing, just like a normal special. Okay, I mean, we don't even... Okay, let's just take it.
Reborn.
Huh. I'm not gonna... Okay. I'm gonna leave that. Right there. That's fine. Okay, we don't have origination going yet, so I'm just gonna take heavy metal.
Fine work as always.
So we need 2 curses.
Now really isn't the time for petty squabbles, but I'm afraid you leave me with no choice.
2 curses for origination. these trials wouldn't usually recommend taking them if you're doing the 5-minute vow of time. But like I said, I'm super greedy. I might just take Nova Strike to fill in the attack that I'm not going to use and save a roll, because none of these are particularly good. So security system is pretty nice. I mean, we're not going to be purposely jumping in and trying to get damaged, but sometimes it can take us a second. So this is going to come... Okay, let's be greedy, as I explained already. And let's take a palm. So we are on chamber 10, which means this is now chamber 11, and the next options will have a shop and something else. Okay, we want the special here. It's worth rolling once here. Okay, because that 20% is really nice. Okay. Hammer or shop or chaos. That's really unfortunate, but, you know, it would be nice to get a hammer now. But we're going to get another hammer.
I'm ready.
We'll get our 2 hammers eventually.
By the will
Let's
of
just take the
Horus.
chaos. We might get a hammer in the shop now. I see. Okay, we'll just take that. Why not? Health is really OP. If your goal is just to win and get a clear, honestly, health is so huge. Especially if you've strength on. I mean,
Now let us match our powers. One witch to another.
Cursed.
so she has 3 phases, as you guys probably have noticed. She sends out these witches. The ideal thing with the witches that she spawns is if you have something like Rousing Reception from Hera, is really nice. To avoid this, I just like to stay down here, or any of the corners really. Count to 6 dodges, and then you're kind of in the clear. Sometimes you're clear after 5. Oh, Born Again coming in clutch, very nice. Okay. Okay, minute 5. So lots of time,
Thank you.
despite all our greed, so that's good. Okay, so when you're coming out here, always just go to your keepsakes first. It'll avoid you heartache of realizing later that maybe you wanted to rarefy something and you've already used the health, or the fountain rather, to restore your health. In this instance, there is nothing that I want to rarefy, so what we're gonna do is we have Apollo, Hera, and Hef. Any buffs to coinage will actually show up on Charon's purse here. That's something to keep in mind. I'm not really desperate for money, as you can see. So let us take... I'm thinking Hestia, but maybe... Because we want something for the cast. I guess you could take
The fan.
Hera to make her show up a bit sooner. Okay, let's do something fun. I'm gonna use Concave Stone and hope we get Hera, and then hopefully we get greedy and get like both Fine Line and the cast at the same time or something like that. Probably not gonna happen, but you know.
Onward.
Bit of fun. Okay. Entering Oceanus. This can be a very
That song again.
quick segment of the game. If the stars align, you know, it's possible to get through this in only a couple of minutes, even on this kind of heat. I'm pretty happy with Hermes here, otherwise I probably would try to find out what the other exits are. Okay,
Lord Hermes.
racing thoughts here would be delicious. We've so much money and travel deal is just too good. It's not like the 5% discount obviously doesn't matter, but the fact that another item appears afterwards
Take care.
is really good. Selene, again, we're pretty happy, but the only thing is one of these could be a shop, it could be Narcissus, so... Are you serious, dude? What was that? Okay, let's just take the money. 200 obols is just too much to pass up at this point, even though we already have like 600. Okay, curse is over. Let's please, can we get... Oh, interesting. Okay. Buy this first, please let it be Hera. No. I think back burner here is
Worth the risk.
pretty good. We didn't get it. Okay, because I want the legendary potentially later, I think we might just be taking dazzling. Actually, no, it doesn't even. Okay, we're gonna roll again.
What else?
That's pretty unlucky, I would say. But anyway, perfect image is okay. Hopefully Arctic Ring here could be really good. Fingers crossed. Okay, great. And now he doesn't do a ton.
This one.
Okay. Hera, maybe we can get
No.
there is her boon that I forget what it's called, but it makes one of your boons randomly become heroic and gives it a bunch of levels as well, which is nice. Rather palm levels.
Olympus, accept this message.
Bridal glow. The only thing is it could really... We've a lot of... Yeah, this might be a bit wasteful. It could hit a lot of crap here for us, you know. In each encounter, the first foe you slay returns to fight for you. This is a very underwhelming duo boon. Um, it doesn't excite me to see it whatsoever. I would rather risk the role of going Bridal Glow and hoping to hit something good than even consider this. That's how bad it is. But unfortunately, extended family doesn't do anything for us. So it's the damaging effects of Olympians are stronger for each boon giver you have. And that doesn't include anything because Apollo doesn't have like a damaging effect, say like a splash of Poseidon. Um, it would affect this freeze damage, but I think so anyway. But it's just like, is that really good? Not really. Okay, Bridal Glow it is. We could roll. No, I'm gonna go for Bridal Glow. Oh my
Bond
god.
renewed.
Oh, we really I mean, okay. Okay, moving on. Um this is a Artemis room. You can tell because the clock is paused when you first land into the room. If you wait for the arrow to come up before you kill this guy. Why isn't she... That's really odd that she's not aiming her arrow. Okay, there we go. She will
Always use more.
pop down straight away after.
Good
Never
evening.
mind.
Clean
Thanks,
and
Artemis.
efficient, just the way I like it, sister. Not been too much to report on my side, and it seems like things are well on yours. Let's keep it moving then, shall we?
Yeah, I agree.
choice
Let's
is
keep it
yours.
moving. So after you dash, your mega moves you may deal critical damage for 2 seconds is really strong here because we're only using Omega moves for the most part. This is probably going to be a Nectar, so absolutely worth going for that random palm. So Arctic Ring is one of the strongest defensive boons in the game. It's, in my experience, it's rarely wrong.
Refined.
Oh my god, the same thing happened as last time. They gave us... they, that's crazy. Shop Hammer Chaos. Okay, I'm just gonna go
Chaos seeks me.
Chaos again. Whatever.
Chaos, I heard your call.
Okay. This is painful, but like another 100% damage is insane. So we're just gonna go for it. We also have Blinding Sprint, so it's not the worst. Your keepsakes are stronger this night. Yes, sure. Okay, backburner this time. Okay. We'll take Selene now in case maybe like Moonwater or
And shine as brightly as do I.
Lunar Ray, something like that. I'm going to show you Dark Side. I think it's a really strong defensive Selene boon, even though I don't really like to use it myself, to be honest. But it's very strong for defensive purposes. So not really too worried about damage here. So you can see here you're impervious. You're not doing a ton of damage without any upgrades, but it is nice to have that imperviousness, like, so, you know, very handy from that perspective. Alright,
I hate her.
3 minutes on the clock. Did Mel just say, I hate her? Okay, I'm gonna go for the hammer here because it will last us for the rest of the run. Absolutely. And then we'll just go for Blackened Fleece maybe in the next region. Rapid Thrasher is not what we wanted whatsoever, but you know. Disciple of Chaos. This is very lucky that we can actually sell it here. That's pretty nice, because it's done its job, which is not... honestly, it didn't really benefit us a whole lot by rarefying our poor and gain, but, you know, in case we do get fine line, that might
Why not?
be okay. There is potential cheese here for us to get 2 hammers. You know what? Fuck it. Let's be so greedy here.
Now.
Okay. See you later.
That's enough slithering about.
Damn right. This was pretty nice, like, early on, particularly in Oceanus. But, you know, now that we're about to face Serbi, it's just, like, not that important. And, like, you know, there's, like, a couple of things here that could be nice to get rarefied. Really? Okay. We're gonna not take this Hera boon until the very end. I'll explain why. So, usually you'd expect to see Echo. This is pretty nice on Common Grace. Oh, I messed up and took it. But in theory, the next chamber is going to be an Echo, and it would be nice to maybe have Hera be one of the options.
Something changed about my chaos boon.
Okay. We want nothing to do with doing your attack, your cast. Okay, sure. It's gonna freeze everything essentially. It's pretty good. Okay, and I think this is gonna end now as well, which is fantastic. The Chaos Curse, and then hopefully this build will feel a bit stronger. You know, while this build is, I wouldn't say it's like particularly OP, it's very safe. I think it's like the first weapon as well. So it's just very. I think it's going to be useful for a lot of people for obvious reasons. Okay, we're going to go Echo here.
Path of stars.
And hope we get a hammer finally.
Echo, have you been? Have you been? You been?
Okay. Yes. We're gonna take this because apparently this is like the only way we're gonna get any hammers this run. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, whatever. Still haven't gotten a hammer. That's what we got. But you know what? This is
Once again.
definitely better than most chaos situations, so I regret nothing. Let me cope in peace, please. You know. I don't even think we've seen a second Hermes somehow. It is what it is. What? Oh, get out of here.
In the name of Hades.
Do you know what? I think cold storage is an underrated boon. Honestly, the 3 extra seconds on one of the best curses, which is freeze.
Where was I?
Oh, and look at that. I think in general here, this would be very nice, but we're just going to go for the flat extra 5% more damage on that.
Who can tell you're angry? Then let it out and show me what you're made of.
Stop. I mean, 300 magic is ludicrous. In hindsight, we could have probably taken like Rocky or something. But anywho, please let there be a hammer. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Your Omega attacks and the Omega specials fire 2 times, but use more magic. 30 more magic. So that is exactly what I wanted earlier on. And then over here, let's just take Arctic Gale, because why not? Okay. For Serby here, he just get behind him basically. Channel your inner Dark Souls gaming and just get behind him basically. Yeah, you can see there that the Hex really isn't doing a ton. But we're so strong now from that
Playtime for the multi-headed
Apollo
Abigail
Legendary.
is ended for the eve.
It's a very nice boon. It's rarely wrong to take it. I mean, oh, and by the way, if we get double moonshot hammer, we will get 4 from 1 Omega.
Moving on.
And let me tell you from experience, that thing goes hard.
Authorized personnel only.
Okay. We're gonna take Medea's Blackened Fleece, which because of our keepsake from Demeter, or not keepsake, the duo boon from Demeter and whoever it is, I think Hera, makes the keepsakes all stronger. it's up to 60% instead of the usual 40, so it's even better. Even a 40 though, just to be clear. Absolutely worth it. I am going to go for the Chaos Gate here. But I'm not going to go for the Charity Bottle. Okay, interesting. For science, your keepsake are stronger this night, if possible. If I sell it, will it... Because I've already selected the Black Fleece. I think it will... I'm kind of tempted for science. Because I'm not 100% sure. I would guess it's going to. So it's a shame to lose that 20%. But look, I don't think we really need that 20%. So let's see. Will it make Black Fleece go down to 40%?
Fair trade.
It does not. It does not. There you go. Free money. You saw it here first.
Going down.
Trademark that. Patent that shit. Cross? I don't even know. What the hell? Oh my god, it's just giving me shit for my attack. Okay, maybe we'll get a hammer.
Should be a clear path to the house.
Maybe we'll get a hammer on one of these doors. And then there'll be a chaos gate. Okay. Okay, bro. Chill out. Yeah, let's take the hammer. So, taking a gate in the 3rd and 4th
Hail, chaos.
biomes does not reduce the number. Oh no. Okay, do you know what? Whatever. It doesn't reduce the number of chambers that you have to do.
Malinoe, our daughter, part of the unseen. Officially, Hades and I aren't even supposed to know of you, where you reside. Nothing.
The protection of the underworld.
Oh, mother.
We all share, but in retrospect, Nyx, in her wisdom, took certain additional precautions. Yes.
I don't know how well kept of a secret the unseen are at this point. We had to emerge from the shadows once or twice in all this.
They haven't done
Nyx
much work
herself
to
would
this
be the
room.
first to say it's useful for the underworld to instill in others
Mum
a
and
certain
Dad.
kind of fear. But I feel so fortunate we know you not just from whispered tales of vengeance, but for who you are, Malinoe.
Howling Soul is pretty cool. I do like Howling Soul.
Take care then.
Thank you too.
Okay, we're pretty strong now. The only thing that could screw us up here is if the game doesn't give us any extra rooms, which the way this run has been going in terms of some of the calls, it's been challenging. So it's been challenging. Okay. The vermin answer. Vermin answer? I don't know how to say that. We are taking a bit of damage, but it's probably not that useful, so we'll just take that now. Okay, some palms. Hopefully we hit the special for even more damage. Okay, let's just take that and move on. Okay, we should have slightly faster Omega channel time now as well. Let's see if that feels good. It does. It feels very good. You can tell. Sometimes with these extra channel speed, you don't always feel it, in my experience. Not like to the... Let's just say not to the extent that you would hope. But this feels pretty nice. We're gonna try to do as many rooms here, just to like really buff up this build and give more ideas for stuff that maybe you can get earlier than here. Okay, hammer. Please be a fountain as well. No, it's not. 6 minutes on the clock, so we're really not worried. Oh, Christ. So I turned into a sheep there because one of the enemies had a perk. Okay, so Etheric Moonburst is one of the best in-slot upgrades for Omega Special. So your Omega Special gains Power Shot, deals plus 50% damage and restores 20 magic. It's very possible to get this in the first few chambers of a run, and it really carries you because you know you don't even necessarily need a magic rebuild or magic regen boom after that, to be honest. My favorite though overall is dual moonshot. Okay. Okay, so this is a trap that you can't get a chaos gate. Okay. Yeah, so this is just like wasting your obols here. You can't get a chaos gate in this shop before you fight Chronos.
The House of Hades.
Don't
Accept this message.
ask me how I know that.
Hail, Boatman.
I just do. I'm good like that, you know. Okay, martial art is useless because we're using the Omega attacks, and this is just for your normal attack and special. This way we can get more health and magic, which we really don't need at this stage. Let's just roll.
Let's see what else.
Yeah, I mean, like, it just doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, now let us fight.
Wow, it worked.
You dare return.
I guess it might be a bit late to say, but for anyone who's kind of invested in the story and doesn't want spoilers,
Not to tour these bland locations that appeared.
you know, this may not be
Sounding like a granddaughter of mine.
the best. Some of the things that you've seen here today may be confusing to you. And that's okay. I feel like you generally don't even need to worry about the ads. Okay.
Time is
Want to be away from the insta-kill zone, even though we do have armor, so not a massive deal anyway. And he is down.
You are no granddaughter of mine.
Okay, so let's have a look at the win screen.
Death to Kronos.
See if we can glean any useful information to end the video. So thank you so much. If you have somehow made it to the end of this video, fair play.
For the unseen.
So the basis of the build is Aspect Millennium. We know that already. So what we tried to do is get a special on it. And then the next thing we tried to focus on was getting a magic regen, which we got the absolute best magic regen that you can get. The next thing we focused on was getting origination going, so we got these two curses, which allowed us that extra origination damage. After that, we got a bunch of these special damages from Chaos, which were nice. And then in terms of a hammer, we had Etheric Moonburst at the very end, but again, it's something you can get very early. But I think realistically, exceptional talent is where this build really started popping off. And we can see here on the right side, most damage inflicted, Omega Special 240k, nothing else close. Cleared it with over 4 minutes left, didn't take much damage. Took more damage from Chaos. So thank you for tuning in and hope to see you for the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment on what you'd like to see, or if you just have anything to say. Ciao!